Hi everybody and welcome back to the Get Ready for University channel. As you can tell by the presence of a dog who's sniffing a lot and the change of a background, I'm home for summer, which means one thing: when I go back, it's Freshers Week. Now, Freshers Week is an experience for people who have already been to university and for the people who are going, but especially for the people who are going. I have a few things for you to just inform you of what to expect from Freshers Week. So every university has a different time for Freshers Week, but they typically happen from the start of September till about the middle of October. The latest one I've heard of has been kind of the middle of October. So, but apart from that, you have one at every university in the UK. Every university has a different kind of setup for their Freshers Week, but I'll just give you what I know based on my experience. When I went to Bangor, we had a welcome week diary, and it kind of outlines what you have to expect for that week, what you need to make sure you bring with you when you're moving in, because obviously that's the big event at the start, and different things you might not have thought of to do. Freshers Week will start with moving into your halls, your house, whatever. That's what Freshers Week will start with, and meeting your flatmates. You should be given information about that from your university in regards to what time you should arrive, what day you should arrive, have you actually gone through and booked your room correctly, where you need to collect your key from. So make sure you find out those things before you get there, because otherwise you'll have 200 people asking the same question and it could get a little bit stressful. It's very likely there will be people there at your halls when you move in to give you past students telling you about their experiences, what to expect from the upcoming week and how to go about it. So one of the main things that'll probably be there is a Freshers Fair, which is where you get to learn about all the societies and all the kind of things that are going to be going on throughout the year, and it's your chance to sign up for those taster sessions, which will happen throughout Freshers Week, if not a little bit after. So that week is pretty much try as much as you can. You haven't got lectures, you've just got nights out, which that's where you need to learn how to recover from a hangover from, otherwise you don't get to do your free taster sessions. You also will typically have taster sessions for your course, so you can get some kind of idea about what you're going to do. I regret not going to enough taster sessions in my Freshers Week. I know someone who went to 2 every day and loved it, and they got to try pretty much everything, because that week you haven't got anything else on and it's just focusing about getting to uni. That week you can also learn how to cook. Doesn't matter, like, don't binge on takeaways. You can learn to cook that week. You've got the time to learn to cook, so make sure you do. You should be signing up to your doctors and learning where those kind of things are, learning where the nearest hospital is just in case for those kind of emergencies, so you don't have to find out when it's necessary and you can just kind of find out immediately. So make sure you know and you're registered to your local doctor, because if you have moved away for university, it's very unlikely you're going to want to travel a couple of hours back just to go and have an appointment about Freshers Flu, which is something I'll get onto. So you want to work out where like the police station is, where your security is for your halls, work out where the local hospital is, and then if that situation ever does arise, you're not left wondering when you need it. You know where it is, and familiarise yourself with your surroundings, so learning where the local shops are, learning where the cheapest shops are, where the best clubs are and stuff like that. Welcome Week is also a time to meet your course mates and meet your flatmates, so make sure you spend a lot of time getting to know them. This would be like the first bit of freedom a lot of people have had, and so don't waste it sitting inside playing computer games, moaning from a hangover. Like, get out and meet people and see who's on your course and see what you're going to be doing for the next year. It's also a really good opportunity to talk to people who are years above you and have already done it. Another thing for Welcome Week is to make sure that you've familiarised yourself with what your uni has. So for example, with student services, if you have a DSA, if you have a disabled students allowance and you need a personal support plan, like going and sorting that out in Freshers Week so it's ready for when you need to start uni and start your lectures, is something that's really good, because you haven't got to worry about that when it starts. That week is to settle in and stuff like that. It can be done in that week. So I'm just going to read you a few different things that is on here as what were activities. So we had a big meet up in our hall area, we had a barbecue and everything, we had bouncy castle, like bouncy things, and sumo wrestling and stuff like that, just to get to know each other and break the ice. We had lots of nights out. We had a formal welcome from the dean and people who were like in charge, as it were, in the main lecture hall, which everyone went to and just kind of welcomed you to the university. We also had quiz night. There was walking tours of Bangor, so you could get to see the different places. Fancy dress is a must when in Freshers Week. One of the main things that will probably happen to you in Welcome Week is you will get Freshers flu. I did, and mine turned into bronchitis, which isn't very nice, but you are meeting that many different people from that many different areas, and you're not looking after yourself very well, you're drinking a lot, you're not eating right, and yeah, it's very likely you're going to catch the flu. So it's just a cold. It's fine. Just come stocked with medicine. You need medicine. When the time is right, you need that paracetamol and Lemsip. Just make sure you have it, and then it's fine. Also, it is very likely you get free pizza from a certain pizza company. Watch out for that one. One final thing I'll talk about in this video is feeling homesick when you get to uni. So it's likely in Freshers Week you'll be very wrapped up in all your activities, and it's towards the end when things start to slow down that you'll start to feel homesick. If that happens, there is many systems, like student support systems, available at most universities. There was definitely at mine, and peer guides as well are available to kind of talk through that kind of thing. You'll regret it if you miss a lot of time of uni, so you may as well enjoy it while you're there. So I hope you have a great Freshers Week when the time is right. So me and Barney hope you have a lovely summer and look forward to hearing your Freshers stories. Make sure you check out my previous video on making your halls homely, so if you're worried about packing and things, and a few previous videos from Olivia and Ashley about stress and housemates. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye guys!